Welcome to my channel once again. My name is Chinyere. This is just a sad story, one of those sad stories that I don't like sharing here, but sometimes we share this for a whole lot of us to learn, because somebody somewhere might currently be engaging in this very act and wouldn't know what would be the outcome. Yes, this is a sad story of a Nigerian mom to a 9-year-old in Texas, United States of America. You may have seen the news making rounds. She left her 9-year-old daughter in the car just for her to cover her 8 hours of shift. And reports had it that she confessed that that wasn't the first time she was doing that. She had done it 4 good times. This happened during the summer. And guess what? Somebody who had visited Texas said, somebody visited from the UK. She said that Texas, their summer is hotter than that of the UK. In the UK, we'll come out to enjoy sunshine, celebrate it. But in Texas, that normally they hide under the AC everywhere because it's very hot. So this woman would always leave her child in the car. She claimed she wind down the screen a bit so that the girl could have fresh air. And then she dropped food and medication. Guess the medication she usually give? Sleeping tablets or something like that. The name, I can't remember the name. Maybe when you watch the video, because I'll put the video here for you to watch, you will get the name of that medication she usually give to her child. 9-year-old. And guess what? The daughter died inside the car. She died. And when autopsy results was confirmed, what happened? She died from that medication. Not just the heat alone. It was from the medication, because she would give the daughter that medication so that the child would sleep and sleep and sleep. You know now. Abroad is not easy. Who knows the situation? Even if you are a single mom, you should make friends. You should make friends. I know it is hard at times, depending if you move to a place newly. Like myself that is new within this vicinity, I've not made any friends around here because my child does not go to school locally here. Yes, I drive 17 minutes to 20 minutes to go to my son's school. But right there, I've shared the story in my previous video, how I got help. We should learn, smile, greet people, especially people of, you don't know who will be of help to you tomorrow. Though summer, school, usually on holiday, yeah, you can still find a family. Where I had moved from, I had a lot of families. We share all of these things. It's quite a pity. Assuming she was a single mom, being a single mother in abroad is not easy, especially to those of us who would kick out our men, in every simple thing, because government will stand by us and give us this and give us that. It is not easy. Raising a child alone, being a single mom abroad, juggling all of those things, paying bills and meeting up, it is not easy. Look at the time I am home as well. Yes, I'm supposed to be at work today, but I'm home. Although nothing for me today, but it is okay. Guys, there are a whole lot we could do, especially if you are doing this to support your family, you are not the major breadwinner. I don't know. Think of something else you can do. Work from home, drop shipping is the one that is trendy on social media now. People doing drop shipping, creating digital products, running online stores, and a whole lot of them. Some are doing coaching. Not everybody can coach. Anyway, even myself, I find it difficult. Despite that I talk, blah, 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 blah. But for a reason that I don't want to collect people's money, and they wouldn't, get value for that, or they wouldn't start that business I've promised them. It's hard for me. Yes, I can lose that money, but for another person to pay me and then the person did not start the business, I would feel terrible. That is me. So there are a whole lot we could do, guys. It is so pathetic that a lot of these things are happening. Not that people are desperate, but just that people are trying to meet up with their bills overseas. It is difficult. When I made a video here talking to, what's her name, Nello, that said all of these things are stupid talk. They are not. Somebody has to be there for the children. Imagine if this woman was working in Nigeria. There's no way she could have taken her child to work. 4 good times she has attempted this and they worked for her. Doesn't have child. with that medication for her to be asleep all through the time she will be on her 8-hour shift. Gbemisola, what would become of her? Yes, she's definitely going behind because she is charged with a murder case of her own daughter. Hey, going behind for your own child that you would always want to protect, 9-year-old daughter of yours. Imagine her situation, how she has ended. You know, why we share all of these sad stories on our channels? It's just because there are still a lot of people, your friends, your families, yeah, they must have told you, this is what they do, this is how they do it. They leave their children at home, they go to work, they come back, they are there, it is safe, and blah, blah, blah. One day, monkey go market, you know, go return. God forbid, God forbid. We don't pray for bad things to happen. But sometimes, you know, she done it for the first time. It worked. Second, third, fourth, fifth time. Look at what happened. My son, who is in year 6, can walk to school on his own and come back on his own at this age. Unfortunately, where he is currently schooling is far from here. You know, so there's no way I could just drive him to his school 8 o'clock, abandon him at that gate for 45 minutes. His school gate opens 8:45, and if I was to go to work, definitely I am expected to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning, drop him off at Breakfast Club. Unfortunately, we couldn't have access to Breakfast Club. Yes, it is fully booked. So there's no way I could just go and abandon him at that gate, 8 o'clock, drive off, start, they go find money. Waiting past Pekin. Waiting past Pekin. I can't. You know, so we should think of the outcome, the consequences of some of our actions in abroad. This place is entirely different. We don't have house. Yes, we don't have, some of us do not have our families around. If you have your families, relatives, you are so lucky. But you can make friends, meet other black communities, talk to people. Somebody can offer to help you. Everything is not money, money, money. Guys, this is the video, but please, let's watch out what we do and stay safe in this part of the world. It's so pathetic.
According to court documents, the mother said she had done this 4 other times before, but that this time she found her daughter unresponsive with no signs of life. On a summer day in July, this parking lot in Galena Park was at the center of an investigation into the death of a young girl left in a hot car. According to court documents, that girl's mother, 36-year-old Gbemisola Akayinode, admitted to leaving her 9-year-old daughter behind while she went inside to work. Now, Akayinode faces a murder charge. Court documents detail how Akayinode described what happened to investigators. She said she lowered the back windows halfway and left her daughter with food, a fan, water, and ice cubes, and gave her melatonin to help her sleep. Court records showed Akayinode told investigators she did not check on her daughter until after her 8-hour shift was over because she was too busy. When she left work, she found the child unresponsive and screamed for help. Her daughter was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. According to court documents, the medical examiner's office found the young girl's body temperature was 108 degrees, and this said her cause of death was hyperthermia. Akayinode admitted this was roughly the 4th time she left her daughter alone in the car while she went to work, with the most recent time being the day before this incident. She claimed she couldn't pay for daycare until she received her paycheck, but court documents say a coworker claimed he was helping her with money because he knew she was struggling to make ends meet. When investigators asked Akayinode if she checked the weather that day, court records say she told them it slipped her mind. Now Akayinode is due back in court on Monday. According to online records, her bond is set at $500,000.